This presentation is by Brielle, Mika, and Grace. The article is titled The Brainstem and Emotion, a Review.
What is the topic of the current event article? The article is about the brainstem, which contributes to evaluating sensory information and triggers fixed action pattern responses that contribute to the wide range of possible emotions. The significant role played in emotional regulation focuses on how the brainstem is in charge of and connected to psychological function. The review analyzes the relation of our brainstem and the association it directly has to arousal, autonomic function, motor control, somatosensation, and emotional behavior as a whole. The review continues to talk about how brainstem damage can contribute to emotional disorders such as anxiety, depression, panic, and mood.
What is the author's purpose of the article? The author's purpose is to inform us about the relationship between the brainstem and emotion. The author also wants to provide framework for future researchers to develop more research between the brainstem and emotion and raise awareness for how the brainstem can affect emotional disorders such as anxiety and depression. Does the work hold up under scrutiny? This article does hold up under scrutiny. The article has many different references from multiple people, such as someone from Rutgers University, another person from University in Germany, and someone from the Clinical Neuroendocrinology branch in Maryland.
Fact-checking. Anand Venkataraman is a researcher with specific interest in neurology, neurointervention, and neurological care. According to HCA Florida Physicians under Credentials in Education, the author graduated with a medical degree from the All India Institution of Medical Sciences, graduated with a neurology residency at the University of Alabama, and completed a fellowship in neurological care from Harvard Medical School. His specialties are in neuroscience, neurology, neurocritical care, and neuroendovascular, and he also has a total of 1,735 citations.
Is the information presented in the article sound? The information the author presents in the article is partially sound. The author mentions that some parts of this field still needs future research to understand the structural and functional connectivity of the brainstem. The author lists all of his references he used and presents his evidence accurately. The purpose of the article is to inform people about the relationship between the brainstem and emotion. The author does not use any bias on the topic, and all of the contributing authors are reputable in the field.
Strengths and weaknesses of the article. The strengths are that the language is neutral throughout most of the review in a way that readers can understand what the author is saying. He provides dozens of references, and some of the weaknesses are that the article was published in March of 2017, which is almost 7 years ago, so there could be new information, and there is a lack of generalization.
Our discussion question for the class is, what opinions do you have on the way people regulate their emotions? Does everyone have different emotions because of the structures in the brainstem, or is it more psychological, or both? And do you think the structures of the brainstem differ, or how is it effective for those with emotional disorders?